Hi guys, FrostFangs here, welcome back once again, of course, to another Paladins video. We're going to be playing some Grover today. I made a video on Grover not too long ago, I think it was in January, we're nearly into March now, but I'm probably going to say the same thing in that video that I'm going to tell you right now. Grover's play rate has seemingly skyrocketed, and even though I said that in the last video, it feels like it's gone even higher than it was back then, like a month and a half ago, because now it feels like I can't go more than 1 or 2 matches without seeing a goddamn Grover in my game, which is a good thing, but also, I guess, a bit of a bad thing because he's become maybe too popular of a character. I'll obviously show you my loadouts. We'll probably play with his new skins, which they've kind of grown on me a little bit, and that's an unintentional pun, but I didn't really like these skins all that much when I first saw them, but after playing with them a decent amount more, I kind of like how they look. The Scythe specifically, still think I prefer the default one to like the exclusive one, which is kind of weird, but overall they both look pretty decent. As for loadouts, it is a bit of a mess. I don't usually have 5 loadouts for characters to show off in videos. I'm actually not going to go over all of the cards in each of them. I'm going to go over it really quickly because I don't want to be here for like 5 minutes. Don't really need to spend too much time on them anyway because they all share the same 5 or 6 cards, but the leveling is vastly different, as you can see. So I'll go through the 6 different cards and then I'll go through the leveling. We have Perennial, which reduces the cooldown of the Q, Fatalis, which reduces the cooldown of the Q when we land the right click, damage reduction on the Q, which is really generous because it's 6% a level and it's 4 seconds, which is pretty mad. Adrenaline, which is a cooldown reduction whenever you get an elimination, and Chop Down, which just straight reduces the cooldown of his right click. The problem Grover currently has is he has too many decent cards. Verdant Expanse is one that's really popular. That's the other card that isn't in this loadout, but it is the 6th card that is in 2 of them. Yeah, he just has so many decent cards. Chopper's pretty good, Pickup's pretty decent, Vine Grasp is okay, Bark Skin is actually pretty decent as well. It's one of the few cards that increases max health by 75 a level. Yeah, those are the 6 cards I stick to. This is the reset / damage reduction one, which has Adrenaline maxed and Unstoppable maxed, and then Chop Down to Fatalis 2. Most of them have Perennial 1 other than 2 of them. This is just the straight damage reduction one, which is also a reset but in a different way. Instead of Adrenaline, it's just Chop Down and Fatalis being high, with Unstoppable also being pretty high in there. And we have the one that is increased range and damage reduction. You can tell I like the damage reduction card. I think it's really strong and it works very well. This one has Adrenaline and Chop Down 1. We then have Verdant Expanse 5, which I'm still not sure if I like. I know a lot of people run it. Pretty much everybody I see play Grover goes with this card, but personally I don't really feel like that 20% makes that big of a difference, and most of the time, unless I'm on a really long map, I won't go for these setups, but they're definitely something you should have just in case, because in some situations they're useful. And then we have Perennial 4 just to reduce the cooldown of the Q. This one is a bit of an iffy one. That's probably the one that I play with the least alongside this, just because I don't really like Verdant Expanse that much, like I said. Pretty sure this is the only one that doesn't have the damage reduction. It just has Verdant Expanse instead of the damage reduction, but then it has Fatalis and Chop Down 4, Adrenaline and Perennial 1, so it's very similar to this one, except it has a Verdant Expanse in place of the damage reduction. And then finally, the last one, this feels like it's taken already too long, but we've got Fatalis and Chop Down 4 and 5, Unstoppable Adrenaline 1 and Perennial 4. This is another one that I don't find myself going for too often. I reckon the one that I probably go for the most is this, combined with maybe the reset. If I'm playing on like a TDM or something, I'll go for this, which is I guess why these 3 on the right here are my least used ones, because that is Perennial, that's Perennial, and this one is Expanse, so those are a little bit less popular, but they're definitely still worth having set up just in case I feel like going for them. So those are the loadouts. Let's jump into a game. It's been a while since I've had even 5 set up for a character, but I feel like Grover really does need it because there's a lot of different situations that you need different loadouts for. Yeah, like I said right at the start, he's performing really well, mainly because of Deep Roots. Ferocity is still really good. Rampant Blooming has dropped off pretty heavily. I don't see it very often, but Deep Roots is pretty damn mad, especially if you've got a coordinated team, and even if you don't, Deep Roots is just a really strong talent with the way it works. Ferocity on the longer maps is also incredibly strong. Overall, I feel like it's pretty hard to mess up Grover. As long as you're sticking with your team, you're doing like the basic things you need to do, it should be pretty straightforward. Right, well, it looks like for game 1 we got Siege Ascension Peak. I'll go ahead and lock in my Grover. Shoutouts to Prelision. I like that name. It sounds like a word. I don't think it's a word, but it sounds like one. Not going to respond to him in the chat because, as you know, if I'm recording stuff, I don't respond. If I'm not, I'll drop a hi or, talk to you guys in the lobby. We've got Sky locked in. Seems like he's going to go for turn. We've also seemingly got a Barrack. I'll probably go for Kronos and Morale Boost as the items, which is the standard thing you go for with Grover. He's actually switched into a Victor. He's also switched into a Cassie, and we've got an Atlas. So we have Atlas solo tank, flank double damage healer. We're up against another Grover, which proves what I was saying at the start even more. A Makoa, a Buck, an Eevee, and an Andro. I imagine Deep Roots should be pretty good here because it counters the Eevee, the Andro, and the Buck pretty hard. Eevee can still ice block when she's crippled, but Andro and Buck can't do much. I guess Andro can bring up his reversal, but even then I guess it should be fine. Maybe Sky will go for healing here and she'll actually be able to help out, but I'm not really sure. We'll go ahead and grab Deep Roots, and considering the situation, I feel like going for damage reduction and reset is going to be the move, because we should be able to land our right click relatively easily, but we also need the damage reduction. So I'm going to go for this, and we'll start out with Kronos. So we got Burst Mode, Deja Vu, Impulse, Wormhole, Ensnare. Deep Roots on there. Grover, he's going for Verdant Expanse, which like I said is pretty popular. We've then got Curse Revolver and Pluck, and I think I didn't read out Smoke and Dagger, so she is going for heals. This will be interesting. But today's video might be a little bit all over the place, but we'll see. There is a root and a couple couple hits onto him straight off the bat. Maybe we can catch this Eevee who is seemingly going in. Oh, she's gone. Nice. Well done, Atlas. I think he left her low. Let's run in and try and hit a heal. I just hit you with an axe. That didn't register. Okay, he's still dead. Sorry, I'm really just thrown off. That didn't register for some reason. Buck is being rewound. We'll hit him with a root straight out of the rewind. He is nearly gone. He's popping his F. That's the root from the Grover, but it seems like we're winning this team fight so far. We'll throw our root through. Goddamn, I thought his shield would be down. There was 500 for, I think, the Buck. We'll just get a couple more hits in. Maybe we can hit with a root. That's a rewind from freaking Atlas. That was god tier. He got like 3 people in that. Nice. There is a root for you. I missed. I fired left and then I fired right. That sucked. There's a root for Grover. I missed it, but we captured the objective, so who even cares? There's a hit. There's another one. There's a root maybe. Okay, cool. There is a hit. Oh, hit a little bit to the right, but we hit him with the second one. We'll pop a Q for the Cassie. There's a root for you two guys because Makoa missed the hook. I was probably going to be dead there if he landed that. Oh, there goes Grover as well. Nice. Not really sure what Eevee's going for. We just hit her there. She's blinked back or blank back. No, it's definitely blinked. There goes Andro maybe. Oh, goddamn. Okay, Victor did it. Sick. There's the one possible downside to Grover is you have to pay attention to so many things that sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming, but there goes Makoa. Should I F in and play aggressive? Yeah, sure. Why not? Hello, enemy Grover. There is a hit or two and a root. Okay, he's actually nearly gone. There we go. Victor finished him off somehow. I don't even know how he got the goddamn angle, but there is a Q. That is Eevee hitting me. Oh no, it's Andro up there with the ult. I thought that was Eevee who was just blinking up and firing. That was Andro all the way at the back. Can't really say I blame myself for not expecting that, but I probably should have been paying more attention there because I could have easily avoided that death. I thought it was just Eevee who was doing the blink shot thing, but no. Like I said, there's a lot going on when you play Grover, so it can be a little bit much. Obviously, that freaking damage spread on the right click is super nice for making your stats look good. There is a right click for him. Cool. We just got rid of Makoa accidentally. Can we finish off the Grover? I think the Andro and Buck are here. Oh my god, I just fired into that reversal and I'm gone. I probably could have popped an ult there and saved myself, but honestly, I feel like it's fine. Sky is going after his Grover. She should be able to get rid of him here, I imagine. There we go. She did get rid of Grover, but then she died to Makoa. I'm pretty sure Andro is on left. Their Buck is down. For some reason, the indicator for the point is still showing. Oh, Eevee's there. Oh, she was there. There's a Q for him. We've got like 25 seconds. We do stand a chance. There's a root for Andro. Just shut him down. Luckily, the team is doing a really good job of paying attention to what I'm setting up. Eevee's going in on the Victor. I'm pretty sure she's probably going to die for it. That is Buck behind. I'm going to pop an ult. Oh, I thought I'd regen enough health there to survive. But we're in overtime. It's just the Victor. We're probably going to lose the round. That's like such an annoying thing about Grover is if you die the millisecond after you cast the ult, you get none of it back and it's just completely gone, which kind of sucks for me, somebody who's not particularly good with ult timing. That was a pretty damn messy start. Definitely could have gone a lot better. I think we got 3 or 4 of their ults down. I'm not sure. I missed the root, which is kind of annoying. There's a Q. I got hooked by my car, by the way, which is why I died. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave it in the video or not. Seems like we are still going to give it an effort, though. There is a root. Nice. That is a pretty damn big set. See if we can maybe get a root on the Grover at the back. Oh, is that going to be the kill? No, it's not. The objective lost. Are you kidding me? How did we not get there in time? I think Cassie was trying to roll in it, but Alice was a little bit too far behind. All right, whatever. We got rid of 4 of them there. They're actually not flanking all that much, which kind of makes me wish I didn't go for the damage reduction setup, but that is another team wipe for us. Can I hit him with a root? No, I misjudged how freaking fast he'd fall, but he is, I think, still gone. Yeah, there we go. We're doing a good job. I think as a team, we definitely still stand a chance at winning. I feel like we did just kind of get unlucky timing. There's a hit onto him. I did pop my Q already, which sucks. There's a root. I'm expecting him to try and grab. There is Victor gone. There's a Q. Sky is still up. I'm going to F myself back. I think our Atlas has actually AFK'd a couple times so far this game. He just seems to like sit in a corner and do nothing every now and again, but there's a Q. I'm also going to pop an ult, and there's a defense failed because everybody died like freaking instantly there. I didn't even get a chance to do anything. I'm luckily still alive. That's another ult I've wasted. Luckily, we do have 3 ults and also the recovery mechanic on our side. I don't feel like I've been doing particularly bad so far. I honestly feel like I've been doing fine. It's just been a bit of an awkward game so far. I feel like they've done well where it really counts, and we've kind of counter-wiped them a lot, but we've not really pulled together when we really need it. That would be what I'd describe as the match so far, but let's jump into round 3. That's the Cassie ult. There is a hit and a root. She's probably gone. Never mind, Sky is still up. There's also a rewind from the Atlas. That is Eevee. Oh, I tried to hit her with that root, but I missed. There goes Cassie. Couldn't really do very much to save her there. I think our Victor went for an ult. There is a root over there. I think I did actually get that to spread to 3 people. I'm not really sure what the plan is here, but I'm probably a goner. Actually, no, I'm still up. I'm going to F myself upwards just to get a little bit of height. Makoa just pulled the Sky. This is definitely going badly. There's a root which isn't going to do anything. I'm just going to F myself away as I try and survive. Not really sure how the hell this is going to work. He's emoting at me. Yeah, well, this is definitely going to be the loss because I'm not going to be able to get there in time. I don't think we're going to be able to even touch the overtime. So yeah, there we go. There is the defeat. I think the stats will do a better job of showing off that game, but Victor is the man with top play. I'm guessing this is him popping his ult because he got a couple good ones. So he's sat at the back with his burst mode. He gets a couple little hits into the Andro, gets a reload in. He throws a nade. That's probably going to be a double. Yeah, there we go. And then I'm guessing he finishes off Makoa. I'm not sure how he was landing those shots there, but yeah, sure, probably just the goddamn top play being weird. So a triple with an assist. Fair enough. So yeah, there we go. There are the stats for game 1. Cassie did okay. Definitely could have done better. I'd say probably the same thing with the Sky. Neither of them did badly, but they could have definitely done a little bit better. We actually did fine. We had 3rd top damage that game, which I'm perfectly fine with, and also 40k heals. I definitely could have done better on the healing side of things. I got kind of bodied there, but you know, my stat overall isn't terrible. Victor did did a good job, 12,556k. That was actually the guy who called me out, so props to him. And then our Atlas had a bit of a rough time. He was definitely the one that felt like he was doing the worst during the match, but overall he didn't do terribly or anything. On their side, the Eevee did okay, nothing crazy. Andrew was a pain in the ass, and his stat clearly represents that. Buck also did pretty decent. Their Grover did a pretty decent job, and then their Makoa did fine. So yeah, we'll go ahead and re-queue and do another match. Hopefully we have a bit of a better time than we did just there. Alright, well, for game 2, we've got Siege Warder's Gate. We've got Size on Andrew, who is somebody I played with before. I'm expecting him to do pretty well. One of the guys on our side asked if he could Grover. I said, sorry fam, and luckily he was perfectly understanding of that. Usually it'd be whatever, I just give him Grover, but you know, I'm recording stuff. We're up against a BK, a Leanne, a Genos, a Ruckus, and a Zin. I called that out in a weird order. Yeah, I guess we've got kind of similar teams. They just have a Ruckus, whereas we don't have a tank. I'll probably go for Ferocity here. Deep Roots would still be a really good choice, but I actually feel like the extra damage scaling could be really, really nice. You know, actually, considering our team, I'm going to go for Deep Roots and leave damage to what we've got, because Andrew, Maeve, Victor, and BK will benefit from the cripple. And I guess I can go for the damage reduction and the reset, or I could go for Expanse. Actually, I'm going to go for Expanse in this situation. I'm going to not get damage reduction. I'm just going to go for full glass cannon team. I'm going to start out with Morale Boost this time round. We've got Curse Revolver, Cat Burglar, Burst Med, Royal Subjects, Eminence, Rocket Barrage, Luminary, and Smolder. Sure, we'll throw out some axes. I think she's actually out of range because they do have a max range. I think even if you go for Ferocity, they are capped. There we go, First Blood. Hello, Zin. There's a couple hits for you. There is a Q. Maeve was actually in range of that because we have got the increased range. There is a root. He's gone. Andrew popped his Q. There is my Q. There is a root for the BK. He should be gone. Yeah, there we go. I feel like this is definitely the best setup because, you know, this way we've got the extra range on the Q, and we can also just kind of set stuff up for the team. I don't really feel like I need to play as like a half damage or tanky here. Got some left clicks. There goes Andrew. Maybe we can hit the Zin with the root. Yes, we can, but Jesus Christ, I just took a ton of damage. He's actually nearly gone. Do I go in? Probably not. I'm going to F myself up here. There is a hit and a root. The root does have me there in accuracy, just like your shots, which kind of sucks. The Zin is just here. There is a hit and a root, but for some reason the hit didn't register. He's still dead. Why does Grover have fake shots? It's so weird, but there is the objective capture. I guess it didn't matter. Victor is just standing over there dropping an emote. It's definitely a thing with his timing, because if you do the left click and right click quickly, or the left click and anything quickly, the left click just doesn't register. The right click always seems to, and the F, you know, most of the time works fine. Every now and again we just get a left click that doesn't fire. There goes Andrew. I am actually hitting his feet here somehow. I can't even really see because Andrew's death stamp thing is in the way, but there is a route for him. I do have the ult up, but I think I'm just going to save it for now. There's a hit. So went ahead and popped the ult to make sure me and Maeve would stay up. There is a Q. Victor went for like a flank ult, which is kind of funny. There is a route. He's gone. Keep getting some hits. There we go. We're doing a pretty good job of the push so far. There is a route. Nice. She's nearly gone. There is another one. Ruckus is running in for some reason. He's totally dead. He's got no health. I don't know why he just ran in. That was very weird. I don't know if BK is going left or not. It doesn't seem like he is. I'm going to pull back a bit, but there is a route for Liam. Before I do, I'm just going to pull myself back here. There is a Q mainly for me, but also these guys are full, so whatever. Still kind of holding this. There's a route. Oh my god, that Q. Okay, that was way too close. I didn't like cutting it that close. I felt like I was on 100 health there. That is Zin running in. There's a route for him. Okay, we nearly just secured that kill. We did secure the kill. There is a Q. I wish I could have saved that BK, but maybe we can get some shots over here to avenge him. That's the Jones going for an ult. He did that just for me there. I don't think he was aiming at anybody else. That mid-air inaccuracy just bodied me, but okay, we lived. We dodged the general sort, whatever. Why are my Grover matches so stressful? Who knows? We are getting a lot of healing so far. I'm also doing pretty decent on the roots and stuff. BK's over on left. Seems like their Ruckus is also on left. There's a hit for him. I didn't get the root, but he is probably gone. Oh yeah, he's totally dead any second now. Seems like we're making a pretty good job on this push. I'm actually going to go for the ult. Oh my god, I was spamming that forever. The lockout on that was mad. Why couldn't I use it? That was weird, but there we go. Push successful. That was mental. I felt like I was locked out of using my ult there for ages. I think it's because I did the left click, right click combo. I actually haven't got a single death so far. This has been really weird. Guess I'll go ahead and finish off Morale Boost and also get Chronos 1. Why the hell not? We have 1700 credits. I've just spent them all. One of my favorite things about Grover is the fact that he can adapt so easily to different situations, which is why I have 5 different loadouts for him, but the one that we went for was definitely the best one for this situation because we have the root up all of the goddamn time. It's on like a 4-second cooldown right now, which is mental considering how goddamn strong it is. We also got reset on the Q so we can heal, and we also have a radius increase on the Q because this map is actually rather wide. BK is over here, so is the Ruckus. There is a root for him. Sure, I'm just going to dip onto the point. There is a Q. We're basically just taking as much of a supportive role as we can on Grover. There is the cap. Nice, I did root the Ruckus there as he was trying to run in, which is kind of rude. There is a jump that I actually made. Holy shit, this Zin is probably gone. Okay, never mind. I'm dead instead. I feel like that was a little bit of bullshit because it looked like I landed a couple hits in him there that for some reason didn't, but alright, whatever. We'll go ahead and get Chronos 2. Yeah, basically supporting as much as we can. There are some more hits into the Zin. He's gone this time around. I don't know why him dashing in is the thing he keeps trying to do. It's not really working out for him. I missed both of those. I might be gone if he's got his ult up. I wonder if he'd actually use it on me. There is my Q. There is a hit and a root. I'm still dead, but I think BK is going to kill him. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Well, I've been having a bit of a hard time making this push. I reckon we can probably kill the Liam. Yeah, we should be able to get the BK as well. There we go. BK just coming through clutch. He's been doing a great job. There's a hit and a root. Oh, the Zin gets shut down. I massively helped in that. Well done. Not saying well done to myself, by the way, because that would be silly. I'm saying well done to the Victor Victor, who capitalized off of the play. The team has been doing a really good job with that so far this match. I really have just been playing as much of a support character as I can, throwing out like roots and heals and shit. You know how it goes. There's some hits onto the ruckus. He's actually nearly gone. There is a Q. The extra range on that is super nice on this map. They're going to be coming out of spawn. We're kind of making this overtime push. That hit the ruckus. It gave me a hit marker, but didn't actually register the hit. Okay, there's a root for him, and there is the victory. Nice. They weren't able to run on it. Maybe it's because I stopped the ruckus, because he went left and we rooted him and stuff. He might have actually gone on that if I didn't, but a BK popped the ult, and there were also a bunch of other stuff going on there. I think Genos on their side ulted too, but we actually somehow also managed to have the top play. Isn't this like the first play of the entire game? No, we got an assist on the Zin. I miss a hit. I don't know who I was even trying to hit. We got an assist on the Genos. I get an assist on the ruckus, even though I don't know if I even dealt damage to him, and I killed the BK. Why was that my top play? I didn't really do all that much there, but yeah, sure, whatever. So yeah, there we go. There are the stats for game 2. Shoutouts to wow PP. Yep, that's what I'm going for. And also Mnera. Yeah, Mnera, sure. Frost, why you gotta do us like that, man? I didn't even do all that good. Mnera, I thought we were cool. Shoutouts to Mnera. That was the enemy general. He actually whooped me on heals. He had like 30k more than me, but we had way more damage. We actually had more damage difference than we did healing difference. He actually didn't even step on the objective. Meanwhile, I had 190 seconds because I just played it for the whole game. Guess we'll go through the stats top to bottom. Andrew did a pretty decent job. We were actually surprisingly close to him in damage. I'm honestly quite happy with how I did there overall. 3, 21, 16, 109 seconds, 38k and 52k. That's fine. BK, even though he doesn't have that much damage, was definitely finishing off a lot of plays. Maeve, I didn't even really notice that much during the match, but was doing a good job. Same with the Victor. He just had a lot more kills. They have very, very close damage though. I'd say everybody on our side there did a pretty good job. As for theirs, Zin did pretty good. Leanne did okay. The Generals did a pretty decent job. Ruckus did alright, and BK did pretty decent. Overall, I'd say everybody in that game actually played fine. Guess I could do a game 3, but honestly, I feel like it's a perfect place to leave off the video because we played with the most aggressive setup I have in the selection here out of the 5, and we also played with the most defensive one, except for Expanse damage reduction, which is technically more defensive, but it is less supportive because you're healing for more and you're giving yourself damage reduction, but you're not throwing out roots as much and you're not using your Q technically as much. That is if you're landing all your right clicks, because Perennial is technically weaker than Fatalis because it's a 2.4 second. This is 1.6. They probably end up actually being even if you take everything into consideration. Realistically, you can't really go wrong with any of these 5 setups. There are just some that are better than others in different situations, but you could blind pick any of the 5 that I have set up here and they'd work at least decently where you grab them. I of course hope you have enjoyed today's video. It's been a decent amount of fun for me. I wonder what will happen to Grover. I don't know. Are they going to nerf him into oblivion? Not really sure what they're planning on doing with Grover. I don't know if they want to leave him in the super strong position that he's currently in, or if they want to do something about his root, which I'd say is probably the most annoying part about going up against Grover currently. He's actually not being changed whatsoever in the upcoming patch, but I'm wondering if the one after that they're planning to hit him pretty hard. Who knows? But I hope you have enjoyed today's video. I certainly have. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I'll see you all very, very soon. My voice is starting to go, and as always, stay frosty.